Hey guys, welcome to episode number 15 of OG LEGO Reviews. My name is Tab, and today we got 2013 Star Wars. We're taking a look at the brand new ATRT. It's 222-piece set. It's set number 75002. Does include 3 minifigures, a Droideka, a very cool looking ATRT, and of course, we got 2 brand new minifigs. Yoda, he's been around before. Been around the block a couple times, but it's kind of cool to see Yoda, of course, because he's adoring the brand new boxes for the 2013 sets, just like Darth Maul did the year before. And Yoda's going to have a lot of publicity with the Yoda Chronicles coming up very shortly, and we're going to take a closer look at this very cool set. Now we got the minifigs. We got a very cool looking ATRT, a Droideka. We'll take a look at the instructions, your leftover pieces, and some of the stickers that were used. Okay, so I'm going to just drop this down a little bit, guys, because that ATRT is quite tall, substantially. So let's take a closer look at some of the minifigs. We'll start off with Yoda. Now, of course, Yoda has been used in a couple other sets. Definitely kind of looks like the Clone Wars version, if you ask me. Not really more of the traditional sets where it's a little more sterner face would have been appreciated. But still, it's Yoda. You know, I don't have too many of them. Just have one other Yoda, so it's kind of cool to have an additional one. He does have some real nice printing on the back with his hood. He's got a traditional green lightsaber. Some nice little details on the front as well. And of course, his little Hobbit legs, which totally suit Hobbits and Yoda. Other figures, kind of a cop-out. But his head, we'll take this off. And of course, I'll show you a bit more detail. It's a softer rubber material. But he's got some really nice printing on his eyes, and his face has some great sculpted details. This looks like it'd be off of a Hasbro figure, actually. It's how good it is. Really well done. He's got his white hair, of course. Wrinkles on the top of his head. A lot of really nice details on this figure's head. Great job on it. There you go. There's Yoda. Now we'll take a look at the next figure. This is a brand new figure. It's Commando Droid Captain. Now it's just a regular battle droid. This time it's in brown. It's like the assassin droids. This has white markings all over its face, as you can see. It has a little red dot of an insignia on his chest as well. Pretty standard fare. You know, LEGO hasn't changed these guys up in forever. You know, it has a pretty limited articulation, of course. At least in LEGO guys, you can separate the legs here. It's one unified piece. Head does have a full rotation as well. I can drop it down, fold these guys up, blast their arms off. And of course, these guys come with 2 sets of arms. 2 sets of these guys, and another set to hold the pistol or blaster, or whatever else you like. And what's cool, you can always do a little bit different things on the back here. You can add an extra piece to make it give them a bigger backpack or lights or something else. So that's kind of cool. You can do that. Just give your basic battle droid trooper or commando captain droid, that's a mouthful, a little bit more personality. So there you go. Now, the other figure, which I'm definitely impressed with. This guy here is a 501st Legion Clone Trooper. Really nice details. That blue, it definitely pops. Very sharp looking. Great printed detail on his chest, his legs. Continued over onto his back. Really nicely done. The helmet itself as well. Perfectly detailed. Great lines. No deviations whatsoever. And just a really crisp, sharp blue. Really nicely done. We'll pop it off, and there you go. You got your standard Clone Trooper head. Just a really great looking figure, guys. Oh, I can see a lot of people buying a lot of these sets just to get an army built of these gentlemen here. And of course, with the ATRTs, it's a very cool looking vehicle. So let's put that back on them and move them off to the side for now. Now you do have these other battle droids, and this is a little more high-tech of a battle droid. It has some extra little armaments on it. Very cool looking droideka, if you will. Got this huge cannon on the front, your optic sensor, your eye, these little antennas on the sides, and just the cool mechanics of the thing actually looks really cool. It does have a couple of deviations and differences from the other previous sets we've seen, and interpretations of this guy. It does have this little pivoting joint, and you can position that any way you like. Give it a more unique look. You just move that around. You do have these extra little pieces here that are pivotable, and his legs as well. It's a cool looking design. These little pincers, there's 3 of them. More of the body on the bottom, excuse me. It's just really nicely done. And this does have 360 maneuverability. Easily comes off, just plugged in like this. And this piece was actually used for the Republic Troopers weapon. That awesome weapon. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. It's an awesome battle pack. You definitely want to get it as soon as you see it. And there you go. Let's pop this back in. And there you go. Pretty cool design. I really do like the way they, took some more initiative and built up a cooler looking droid. Very cool. Now this vehicle, of course, is the AT-RT. Now, the AT-RT has some beautiful, beautiful aesthetics. I can't get over this color. The blue is just really sharp. And to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of blues, especially this tone, in my collection. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I love the way they used, of course, these little details in the paneling. Cool little mech robotic legs. And the feet, too. Really nicely done. Of course, you got a great attention to detail. You even have a center toe. That's awesome. Everything's on a ratchet and a click. So you don't have to worry about this stuff ever popping or losing its position. You can pretty much pose it with some pretty good stability. Oh, it's hopefully maybe not that much in the running pose, but you can almost get it. I just straighten this out a bit. There you go. You got a running pose that's blasting. If you really wanted to, you could probably get this into a little bit better pose like that too. So it's pretty cool, and it's stable. Let's flop this around a bit. What's cool in the front here, breaks that piece, so give a little bit more protection with that shielding. These panels, of course, are maneuverable. You can bring that down more if you wanted to. But they do some great detail in this entire set. You got these little pieces here, it's mostly like a shock or a piston. You got this blaster in the front. Unfortunately, this doesn't rotate. That would be awesome if it had some sort of rotating capability, but unfortunately it doesn't. What was really cool though is on the back here, this little setup here. I thought that was kind of cool, just to give that a little more attention to detail. As you can see here, the antennas stick out a bit and they're connected with this piece here. You do have on the side, of course, a little clip. Well, not a clip. Basically, it's part of the cockpit configuration in the seat. You can easily plug the handle of the weapon or the side here right into it. Let's give it a spot for your trooper's weapon. And let's take the trooper and we'll put him back on the AT-RT so you can get a better look at it. And there you go. Really nice design work. Very impressive. Sturdy build. It's not going to be toppling over. You know, it has really cool articulation of the legs. Like this thing is super articulated. You know, it's like a robot's legs. It's pretty cool. They did a really good job in this set, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's really impressive. They did a great job. So, excuse me, let's take a look at the box. On the box here, as you can see, has a new Lego Star Wars Yoda in the top corner. In that bright green. Cool little action sequence going on here in the front. Ooh, we got some extra pieces in here as well. Let's pop those out. A lot of extra pieces, guys. A little surprise. And then we got a cool little action sequence on the back as well. And then on the top, we got Yoda. And of course, the 2 new troops right there. Commando Droid Captain and the Fellow First Legion Clone Trooper. Now, as you can see for parts, we had a bunch of them just fall out of the box. I thought I had all those out, but it comes with some really neat parts here. You got a couple extra studs, which you can adorn onto your vehicle, no problem. But what I like is an extra Star Wars lightsaber hilt, so that's cool. You can always have an extra one of those. Nice to have. And then of course you got some extra pieces in here as well. And some stickers. You only got 4, not a big deal. And they definitely add on to the aesthetics of the ATRT. There you go. Now the instructions. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Instruction-wise, thick booklet. It had some pretty good length here. It's a pretty thick booklet. And of course, it's printed lengthwise on the front cover. And you got your standard Lego fare with the dude there. We got 3 bags and what each bag builds. And again, pretty simplistic build. Nothing too difficult, guys. You're not going to have a strenuous time trying to build this stuff. And of course the watermark here. You got Yoda in the background throughout the entire book. Or maybe just that one page. Oh, there's Yoda right there again. And you can see some of just the building process here. Now again, one of the cool things, if you didn't check out my last Star Wars review, definitely check it out. But this set did have about 56 pages of building in your completed set. And your breakdown of all your pieces. And this great shot here of all the new 2013 Winter Series figures. Rancor, you will be mine soon. Very cool set. Very cool picture. Nice to see all the figs there. I'm glad Lego's starting to do this a bit more often. Just give you a shot of what you're anticipating, hunting down, trying to find, and what each set has for minifigures too. As you can see, the corresponding set numbers and the figures that are associated with it. So that's cool. And then you just got the pick here of a couple of other summer sets, or excuse me, winter sets. And there you go. Pretty darn cool set, guys. I really do think this is going to be quite a popular set in addition to your army of Lego Star Wars stuff, just like mine. I got tons of it. And it's a cool looking set, guys. Definitely wish it's, I think it's time to retire the Battle Droid, though. I think it's time to bring something new to the Lego universe, and hopefully they will shortly. But that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the review. We got lots more Star Wars Lego, Ninjago. We got some more DC superhero stuff. And hey, who knows what else we're going to have. We got a lot of 2013 stuff heading out. Ninja Turtles, Hero Factory, Legends of Chima. A whole bunch of stuff, man. It's going to be awesome. This is a great time to be a Lego collector. Best stuff's just to come. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And subscribe so you don't miss any of these awesome reviews coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.